Hey YouTube, I was at AOAA with Infidel Jeepers of Maryland. I was a guide for the day, and so this is the trail 40. It is the Boy Scout trail. The Boy Scout trail is a green trail. However, even though it is a green trail, you'll see that it is actually a very narrow trail. I don't know how big of a vehicle can get through here. I have a four-door Wrangler on 40s, and obviously I can make it through here. I'm trying to think. I don't recall any like crazy hairpin turns, so I would think probably a Gladiator could get through here. But I wouldn't try to get like a full-size vehicle through here just because it always seems like the trees are just so close on the side of the trail and everything. So this is kind of like a connector trail. So we just did Renee's Hill, and there was like 3 videos in a row that we posted of Renee's Hill. And the Boy Scout trail starts at the base of Renee's Hill, or Sax Bender is a red. And I did speed up the video, by the way, if anybody's wondering on the speed or whatever. It's running about twice as fast. So anyway, it starts at the base of Renee's Hill, and then it goes along and basically connects to the bottom of SOB. So if you were, let's say, doing SOB or whatever, and you were at the top of SOB, and somehow you had to get around to get to the bottom of SOB, you know, the quickest way to get there would be to run down Renee's Hill and then go across Boy Scout. So this is the Boy Scout trail right here. We will see SOB on the right-hand side. If anybody wants to see what the gatekeeper to SOB looks like, you'll be able to see it just for a short bit. But we are not there in the video yet. So recently, they put a pipeline in at AOAA, and I don't really know where the pipeline goes, or even what it carries. I'm assuming it's like maybe oil or something. But it's this huge pipeline that goes on for, you know, miles and miles and miles. It looks like it goes on forever. So they cut through the whole park. And we will be going across the pipeline shortly, so at least you can see the pipeline. And the pipeline did make some changes to quite a few trails. And I'm trying to remember which trail it was I did where I ran into the pipeline. It wasn't recently where I did it, but it was either like, I'm thinking Beeline, or maybe it was SOB or something. I was expecting more for the trail, and we encountered the pipeline. So here's a pipeline here, and the pipeline is this big grassy area. It goes left and right, and you know, if you look down it, it literally just goes all the way down to the next mountain in both directions. There's not really like an end to it. So they have all these nice little crossing spots for you to go across where they put the pipeline in at. I don't really know what they're gonna do with this afterwards. Like, you know, obviously they put grass down to the grass grow again, but I don't know if they're going to allow people to you know, drive down it or anything, or if they're going to turn it into a trail, or if it's just strictly going to be just, you know, as is like that. So where we're going is we're actually going to the Twister Trail, but the Twister Trail won't be in this video. It'll probably be maybe in the next video. So anyway, that's where we're going, and along the way, we're going to pass by M, so you can see, you know, how to get there or whatever, if you're wondering, if you didn't know, you know, how to get there or whatever. But this is a Boy Scout trail. It's kind of a fun little short trail, but it is a green, and, you know, mostly it's just a matter of getting around these trees. And it's just a nice little, kind of like relaxing trail, or it's a good trail to take if you know, you have stock vehicles with you, or, you know, maybe it's like somebody's first time out. You know, it's obviously not going to be like a challenging black trail or anything like that, like you've seen in some of the other ones. So this drop off in front of us, to the left, that's actually a trail. I think it's marked as a blue trail. I think they call it the washboard. And it's a very steep downhill grade that's just muddy. It's like 30 or 40 feet. I've never gone down it. I've seen somebody go down the washboard there. I never was really too interested in just putting my Jeep on a really steep, muddy grade and just sliding down the side of a hill. I mean, I did the pit, which is kind of similar, but I never, you know, that was more like out of control. So this on the right is SOB, and you can see these big rocks, and you have to navigate between the rocks. So that is the SOB trail right there. That's a double black, and I have a video of us doing SOB back in the winter, like a year and a half ago or something like that, in this Jeep. There's video footage of that trail. So anyway, you continue down, and I don't know if technically this is still Boy Scout. I still think it's Trail 40, but I think Boy Scout kind of ends there. But the Trail 40 continues. I don't think people call this Boy Scout. So up and coming to the left here, right when we come around this bend, is the M Trail. There's at least a couple videos of me doing the M Trail. I don't know if I've posted a video for the M Extension, but the M Trail's on the left, and then the M Extension is on the right. And I know that all these rocks look kind of like aggressive, and they are aggressive to the left and to the right. However, this little section here has been beaten in so much that stock vehicles can even make it, across like the M Trail there to get up to the top of Twister in this direction. Very, very, very easily, like right in there. That's not the area where people have problems. If stock vehicles do have problems, it's usually closer to SOB. It's not that little section that kind of looked like it should have been the problem. So up here, where we're headed at, is basically U-joint tree. And a U-joint tree is this like kind of turnaround area where you can stop and have lunch if you want or whatever, or turn around. And at that spot where the video is going to end at is going to be the entrance to Twister, and you'll see where you can get into Twister. And it's also going to be where Screaming Jimmy's Hill is, which is a black that there's a video posted of us doing that trail. And it's also the bypass for Boulder Dash, which is a red, and there's been questions on Facebook that I've seen people ask about, how do you get on the reds and where are the reds at and stuff, and you'll be able to see Boulder Dash from where we end up at. You'll be able to see that the bypass. To get onto Boulder Dash, if you're interested in that, from this side, is you turn up onto Screaming Jimmy's Hill, and you go maybe 15 feet up Screaming Jimmy's Hill. And then if you look to your left, it's like right past where the tree that was like giving me all the trouble in the other video is. And that will put you right onto the main entrance to Boulder Dash, which is a red. There's also a blue trail, like right here on the right that we're passing, that little blue trail. I've lost 3 mirrors on my Jeep on that blue trail. I won't do that blue trail anymore. It's right there. It's that short little thing we just passed it. That blue trail is scary as hell. Like, it's just super mossy and super angled, and like I won't do it. I'll do blacks, but I won't do that trail. So at this point, we're at U-joint tree. The Boulder Dash trail is directly in front of the Jeep right now. Screaming Jimmy's is to the right, and like I said, if you go up Screaming Jimmy's, and there's a video of me doing that, if you go 15 feet or so, you'll see the main entrance to Boulder Dash, and then this is Twister. It'll be the next trail that we're going to do. So thanks, please like and subscribe.